Well, two endings down, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. That's not much. We can do this. Do we wanna? Yes, we're probably just gonna
When do you want to?
skip ahead a little bit and
Fine.
see
So where are we
what
even
haven't we
going?
done yet with these things. We went to the mall. We stole a shirt. Um, we stole the CD as well. We got shot and we got away with it, relatively speaking. Uh, let's try skipping in school then, shall we? Moment.
This
I
is
should go ahead,
probably your worst
strategy.
idea yet.
What's easier than sitting in the cafeteria?
Skipping in school is worse than just actually going to class. There's no TV or alcohol or anything here.
That's
Yeah,
true,
but is there
actually.
an ice cream vending machine at home?
That shit doesn't even fucking work.
No, I think it's working this week.
Okay, even if it is, we cut school and eat ice cream all day. What are we, 6? I need drugs, Nicole.
What, so now if you're 6, you can't do drugs anymore?
I could be in math right now staring at the pregnant girl 2 rows down from me. That would be more entertaining than this.
Our school has a pregnant girl? Do I know her?
Well, if you haven't seen a kid walking around looking 7 months pregnant, then I'm guessing no.
Does she have a camera crew from one of those reality shows?
No, I don't even think she speaks English. She's like a Salvadorian transfer kid.
It's gotta be so weird to be pregnant in school.
Oh, all the guys are so mean about it too. They call her Juno to her face. Like, can't you just fuck off and stare at her like a normal person?
See, this is gossip. We're having fun.
I guess.
No fat, balding piece of shit in a polo shirt telling us, oh, wait.
Girls, we're on our way to class, right?
Fuck.
Yeah, we were just getting water for the plants in AP ecosystems.
You're seniors. That class is on the other side of the school.
Oh, well, no, the plants are from California, so they only use bottled water.
Yeah, and the cafeteria is the closest place with bottled water.
I'm going to circle back around in a few minutes, and I hope you'll be off to class by the time I get back.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Pedophile.
What was that?
What the fuck?
Oh, no, pedophile. It's a new slang term.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
it sounds
sure,
like the
sure.
other thing, but when we say it, it means cool teacher.
Huh. If that's the case, being strict is a part of the job, but it is good to be a pedophile every now and then.
Oh my god, yeah.
Dude, totally.
I love being a pedophile.
Yeah, that is not going to
There's
backfire
no way
horribly.
he actually fell for that.
Why would he say that if he didn't?
What if he's trying to trick us into trying it on someone else? There were no witnesses. He could totally do that.
Or what if he's just actually a pedophile and wanted an excuse to say it?
So you don't think he fell for it either?
No, I'm just saying that's a more likely possibility if he didn't fall for it.
How is that more likely?
Think about it. Why would a man want to be a public school teacher other than to have sex with the kids?
That makes no sense.
Okay, if you're a man, right? You have way more job options, less annoying jobs, but teaching pays like total shit.
Yeah.
So why would a guy go to college for one of the worst paying jobs and one of the only jobs where a man can be around minors 5 days a week?
Mostly because in most civilized nations, teachers actually state servants and have a very, very, very cushion position that they get rather hard. It's rather hard to get rid of them, basically. So long as they're not actually doing the pedophilia in the open, it's hard to fire your teachers. Really safe position. And at least as far as Germany is concerned, you're not actually getting paid that bad. That's not the most interesting thing, though, but the most interesting thing is actually the way you get your pension. Once you retire from job A, you get to go to pension earlier than most other people, pretty much as early as soldiers, who get early pension because, of course, they have a very, bodily hard-to-do job. So that's rather nice. You get more of a free time in your pension time, which is nice, and the payment you get from the state for your pension is pretty nice. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good reason to become a teacher. Actually, if you haven't considered it, do try. The greatest problem with that is, of course, that you could end up, well, with bitches like this in a fucking high school, which would probably lead to you suiciding yourself before you get to enjoy your pension. It's kind of what I would do, probably. Either that or, I guess become a bit homicidal, and that would also probably, lessen my chances of getting a good pension at some point. So I'll see some disadvantages to that position. But well, it's pretty nice. And of course, the strategy also makes a good point just about now. It's also a rather, well, potentially at least, respectable position. It's the kind of job you can pretty easily tell everybody about, and everybody will be like, yeah, sounds respectable. bit easier of a sell than saying, well, what are you doing for a job? Oh, I'm the hoe behind the 911. That's, yeah, it's a bit of a harder sell. For some mystical reason. Don't know why. Strange how that works. Very well. Back to,
Because they
usual.
like teaching?
Then why not a university where they actually pay?
I don't know. Not all male teachers are ugly. It's not like they don't have options.
Exactly. Sex with a regular bitch won't do it for him because they want don't tell your parents ass. It's totally fucked up, I know.
Nicole, you need SSRIs really badly.
What are you two doing?
Shit, run.
I go out to check on one staff complaint, and of course, I see students skipping.
Ah, back to the usual outfit. That is the principle as I love her.
Safe. Everyone skips here. They're gonna find us.
Everyone does not skip here. This particular girl's bathroom,
Yeah, because it's right next to the vending machines and emergency exit.
it'll be fine, okay? So what's this about me needing SSRIs?
Like, you're cool and everything, but you're just like fucked up.
Ooh, drama. I never knew you guys were dating.
What?
No, it was something else.
What are you guys doing here?
Skipping.
God damn it.
Told you.
Maybe you guys could settle a debate for us. Are all male teachers pedophiles?
Here? 100% yes.
Fair
All
enough.
of them? No way.
Kelly, you've never been hit on by a male teacher?
Not really.
You totally have, Kelly. You're just too dumb to notice it.
Bullshit.
Remember when you wore a low-cut shirt and the teacher stood over your shoulder for every single math problem?
He was just being helpful.
Yeah, then I raised my hand in a sweater. Did he come over? No.
See?
I never said you were wrong. I just think you're insane for having a blueprint on it.
So you guys want to buy some Addies?
Are you serious?
I told you the other bathroom's better.
Are you guys here to buy Adderall?
No, we're just getting out of a quiz.
Then get the hell out.
Tell that to the other girls. They don't have a quiz to skip.
We were here first.
Yeah, and you guys probably won't even buy Addies or anything.
Are you?
Well, no, but I know they won't either.
Is anyone here actually gonna buy Addies?
Let them all know we're here.
How much?
12 a bean.
12 a pill?
Supply and demand, Craven Simone.
We gotta pick a new hiding spot.
That is actually a good point. That would get Nicole into more trouble. Probably the photo lab because she's gonna fuck something up along the way, isn't she? Probably. Let's try.
This is way better.
Why didn't you think of this first?
I don't know, I guess kind of scary in here after a while.
You'll do a fat line of anything, but you're afraid of the dark.
No, it's not the dark, it's just really red in here. I feel like the hoes in Amsterdam.
You're gonna be a hoe in Amsterdam if you keep skipping every day.
Hey.
Actually, how the fuck would you even get to Amsterdam? I'll have to point out, that's another country, and I don't think you have studied enough to even consider the option of learning another language, for example, which would be rather helpful if you're trying, want to be international hoe. To be fair, that is quite ambitious, isn't it? You're not satisfied being the local hoe. No, you have bigger goals, but instead of your own country, you aim for the international hoe. I can see the appeal. Indeed. Quite the experience, courtesan. Yes, let's put it very nicely.
What are you guys doing in here?
Uh-oh.
We were just, developing pictures.
But you're not even in this period.
Okay, well, I lied. I don't know what you want to hear, dude.
You're not using the dark room to skip, are you? Some of us actually use this place for academics.
Academics. You think a black and white picture of you holding a leaf is gonna wow Georgetown?
Extracurricular activities make you look really good on college applications.
Do you see how you dress? You wouldn't look good on anything.
I'm not putting up with this. I'm gonna get the principal, and you guys are gonna be expelled for good.
Oh, shit.
Needing a soda. Sure, let's try that.
You gonna stop by every vending machine on the way?
What?
You know, to keep those love handles plump. That's what you're going for, right?
I don't have big love handles.
Don't be ashamed, right, Jekka?
Yeah, Lane Bryant wouldn't think they're big either.
What? No, I gotta go to math now.
Math class. You doing good in math? A for the year?
A+, actually.
Is the plus for plus sized?
Yeah, if you're so good at math, why can't you count your calories?
Is this really necessary?
Is that
Not
extra
really,
cheese
but
at
it's fun.
Chipotle necessary?
I don't get that every time.
Hey, no, we support it. Let's just hope the chairs at Red Lobster can support you too.
It'd be so embarrassing for the chair to break on your first date with your black boyfriend.
Black boyfriend? What the hell?
Oh, you don't like black guys? Because I think they'll love you.
Wow, fat and racist.
So picky with men. At least you're not a picky eater.
I'm not racist!
Well, that's
Shit,
what you
where'd she
take
go?
offense to.
Hopefully not the principal.
I feel like we just gave her more fuel. Yeah, that might have entirely backfired.
You don't say.
Yeah. God, I'm so hungry after doing that.
The Red Lobster cheesy biscuits?
Fuck no, Chipotle.
You don't like the cheesy biscuits?
They're okay.
I'm a whore for the cheesy biscuits.
You say you're a whore for everything.
Oh yeah, like what?
Bottled water, massages, internet, Burt's Bees, McDonald's French fries, Percocet, American Spirits, Blink-182.
We need to hang out less.
We need to get the fuck out of here before Karen comes back with a principal.
New hiding spot.
Then they zoom
Couldn't sell
away.
a single Addy. It's like Catholic school all over again.
Why would you try to sell drugs at a Catholic school? I would imagine the punishment for that would be even more annoying than, well, you know, it should be at an average school. Then again, this is not an average school, so I guess it is rather surprising that the drug's not selling that good. Actually, I'm kind of surprised by that. You would assume the drug problem, quote unquote, should be rather on the rise.
Yeah, this does look familiar.
There you are. You have a lot of explaining to do.
Shit, back to the bathroom.
It's gonna be crowded.
You
Look,
don't
there's a
learn.
perfectly good explanation.
Oh, I'd love to hear why referring to yourself as a pedophile would ingratiate yourself with your class.
A couple students told me about it. They said it means I'm a cool teacher.
Cool teachers have pizza parties and Jeopardy PowerPoints. They don't imply they're molesters.
Come on, it was an isolated incident. Won't happen again.
Then why did Kelly scream, "I knew it," after you tried your little slang?
What? No, you haven't heard? I knew it is actually slang for "you're awesome."
Do you think I'm fucking stupid?
No, but I guess I am.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, it's empty.
I told you this is a good hiding spot.
Ew, do you smell that?
Oh god, I guess that's why it's empty.
Who the fuck threw up in here?
Oh my god, they're still here.
Ah,
You bullied her into being fucking bulimic.
Dude, she was probably already bulimic.
I told myself yesterday would be the last time. I'm sorry, Daniel Radcliffe!
why? What has Daddy Radcliffe done to
We
you?
had nothing to do with this.
Well, if we don't get out of here, I'm gonna throw up.
God, we gotta change too. We probably smell like vomit by now.
Yeah, now I can never look at this shirt again without thinking about how we made a bulimic girl relapse.
Can I have it?
Sure, whatever. I'm going back to class now. Figure this out on your own.
Ah, we're back at this choice again. There are many ways that leads to this particular choice, I must say. Most of them, still must admit I enjoyed the moment where she got shot. And I feel the distinct need, because I've memorized the route to that particular event wholeheartedly. We'll probably see that again. Just for my own amusement, mind you. Well, we're going to go through a few more endings before we do it, but that I do believe is a necessary requirement for my mental well-being. Yes, very much so. What are we supposed to be doing? We are still skipping, apparently. Apparently we do. And since we've already seen it, we can just zap ahead.
Your cause?
Random.
Your sponsor for the community service hours? You've
Yep.
had 2 weeks to set something up.
And
Now
this
tell me with
time-
who?
We're committing charity fraud. Sounds reasonable enough, I suppose. I mean,
It's like a non-profit.
nothing new under the
A
sun.
nonprofit what?
A non-profit charity.
A nonprofit charity for what?
A cause. You wanted it for a cause, right?
What is the cause?
A healthy cause, so people are healthy.
And how do they make them healthy?
Medicine.
So, pharmaceuticals. What's the name of this pharmaceutical nonprofit?
Ooh, gotta get back to you on that one.
You signed up for a charity and don't even know the name of it?
It was kind of long. I don't have it in front of me. But it was definitely a charity and definitely for medication to the underprivileged.
Where is it?
Bitch, no one asked you.
I was asking.
You're aware you'll need to fill out a form with the location of this charity, right? Just so we know it's not made up.
Yeah, totally. I'll get all that for you next class.
It was due today.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Is the charity gonna disappear because I didn't get it in on time?
If you're fine with your grade taking a 10% hit, then be my guest. My policy on all late work.
Dude,
Fair
you need
enough.
to stop watching C-SPAN.
How did you know what I watch at lunch?
You just seem like a rules fan.
I hope everyone here is a rules fan. This is civics.
If rules did anything, wouldn't rape and murder stop happening?
It stops most of it.
That is
Okay,
true.
let's tell all the rape and murder victims that. I'm sure it'll make them feel better.
Get your charity in
And
next.
what would be the alternative? Should we just go and just say fuck it? You know, just take all of the laws, throw them away, and go like, well, you know, up to you now. Hope you have a gun and lots of ammunition, because now people are going to rediscover their own animal. Very much so. Yes, rules are rather important. especially for a society. Take a big city. You know how many people live in a decently sized city? 100,000 plus. You know how many of these people would potentially be quite dangerous to your life and well-being and your possessions. They had such a nice thing as rules and their, well, potential punishment for breaking the rules. I have a distinct feeling that would not work well. Really not.
Next class and hope I don't fail you for the year.
God failed you for your entire life.
So then my mom's like, he's too old to date you. And I just ask, are you gonna buy me alcohol at 1 in the morning?
Exactly.
Like, I thought you were supposed to look out for me, Mom. If you don't give me what I want, I'll find someone who will.
Dude, totally. We turned 15
Reasonable.
and they're entirely clueless to our needs.
And getting locked in this bitch 8 hours a day means I need the edge off. Is everyone's mom a bitch, or is it just us?
Jekka hates her mom, so I guess everyone?
Where is Jekka?
Probably doing something dumb as shit, like school.
Oh, she's doing something for her future. Stupid. But yes, I'm sure most mothers would be like, you know what, sure child, you are 15, you're not even of legal age to drink, but I'm sure as hell I'm going to drive a fucking mile or so to the next fucking shop at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning to buy you a beer. Listen, if you want to be the rebellious teenager, fucking fine, but at least, you know, buy your own fucking beer, bitch. Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, come on, I need to be some standards. Isn't this whole teen rebellion a thing? That really doesn't work if your mom is not a bitch, is it now? Oh well. You know, I was saying.
Hey guys, what's good?
You again.
Hi.
Hi, indeed.
Come up to us at lunch.
Will you shut the fuck up and let me talk?
Bye then.
No, alright. I just wanted to know if you knew people setting up the county's worship festival next weekend.
County's worship festival? Is that like Jesus and shit?
Do we look like the type of girls who would go to church?
No, it's not like super
No.
religious. It's just like a county fair.
So what do you want to know?
Okay, there's this really hot girl on the organizing committee, and I need to get on it. So if you know any religious people, just tell them I want to join.
Do we look like the type of girls who know girls who go to church?
Who's
Nope.
the girl?
I can't tell you that. You might try to ruin it.
All of this sounds like an excuse to come up and talk to us.
Yeah, are you lonely?
What? No? Alright, whores. Fuck you then.
That's a
I
fair
think he was
point.
lonely.
Like we would even know people who set up church functions.
I barely know people at this school in general anymore.
Did your friends transfer?
No, I always hook up with my friends' boyfriends, so they don't want to talk anymore.
Surprising,
Oh, that's
isn't
why
it?
we get along.
You have a cheating thing too?
No, I've just never liked a guy enough to the point of calling him my boyfriend. But good to know you're into that.
I'm like a charity for guys sick of their girlfriends.
Charity. Fuck, I still have to do that.
Do what?
I made up a fake
another
pharmaceutical charity
comeback.
for civics, and now I gotta either find a real one or just make up better lies for the fake one.
Both sound like a lot of effort.
No kidding.
Or you could start your own charity, then you're not lying.
That sounds like more work than both options put together.
Fuck no. You think people actually work at those charity things? They just vacate in Florida and write it off as a conference.
How would you know?
My fucking piece of shit dad who I want to kill works for a charity business.
Is there... Okay, we won't explore that one. No, but that's actually a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, and did you hear about Braxton? He tried selling a brick in school.
No, I had no idea. To who?
Probably a teacher with a coke problem, because I don't know any kid who could afford that.
Where
Yeah.
would he even...
Hey, if it isn't my favorite gym
Ah,
students.
you again.
Never dressed out when we did it. How are we your favorite students?
Oh, I know what you're doing. You want to stay looking nice for your favorite gym teacher.
Why would we care about that?
I hear how you girls talk about older men, and quite frankly, I support it.
You want to say that in front of the principal?
Yeah, and it's older men, not ancient men.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're looking for an expensive good time.
I don't think you're
How many
earning
times
enough.
this month has he tried asking us out?
3. But yeah, where would Braxton even get a brick of coke?
I think his friend's cousins in MS-13.
Oh, shit.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's probably no big deal. Everyone's a little dry from PG County.
You going to class?
Nah, I'm going home. It's 11:30. Been here long enough.
Yep. Wasn't thinking.
Okay, so I need a charity, a way to ditch this fat-ass brick, and money in general. Let's see. I can't just sell the coke.
You have a fucking brick of cocaine. I forgot actually, she picked that up, didn't she? She has picked up a fucking brick of cocaine. And this is not nearly as bad as what I wanted to say originally, but I am actually rather proud of her. Because the last time she got her hands on a nice amount of drugs, she took enough that she ended up in the fucking hospital for it. So yes, let us all congratulate Nicole for her wise life choices of not consuming a whole fucking brick of cocaine the very moment she got her hands on it. I would applaud her, but my hands are full with the pipe at the moment. But you go ahead and give her a nice round of applause for her very well thought out ways. Yes. Applause indeed.
Oh, because then they'll go looking for me. I could never kill 2 birds with 1 stone. God, this shit feels so good on my gums, too. I try it for real, but I don't know if it'd mix well with my mom's Vicodin. How is this a prescription med? It feels as good as the street drug. I got it. Where's my laptop? How would I word this? How to freebase.
Hey Google. Am I supposed to be clicking that? They're not gonna let me feel. Okay, fair enough.
Now, I'm told if you didn't get your community service causes in last time, you better have them today.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Hey, where's Mr. Katz?
Today, I'm filling in for Mr. Katz as he had a medical issue he needed to take care of.
So I had another 2 days to think of a charity? God damn it.
You think because I'm subbing today, I won't enforce your teacher's deadlines? Don't forget, I'm your principal.
Oh my.
And speaking of deadlines, Mr. Katz took extra care to remind me of your assignment in particular, Nicole. It's your last day to submit or you failed this class for the year. So what do you have for me?
I have my charity.
What charity might that be? I was told it had to do with pharmaceuticals, so let's not stray too far from any prior narrative.
Yeah, whatever. The name of my charity is Medicine Rocks.
Medicine Rocks?
Yeah, it's a charity that helps get prescription drugs to the underprivileged in PG County.
Why haven't I heard of this charity?
I don't know, PG County's far?
Not that far.
Well, they're really underfunded, so they can't get the word out. Wanted to volunteer for something that could actually use some help.
What's that supposed to mean?
Bitch, you know what the fuck it means.
Girls! I'll have to look them up sometime then. They'd have a website, wouldn't they?
No, they don't really have anything on the internet because they're underfunded and underprivileged. Not everyone has the technology us well-funded whites do, Miss Lynn.
What do you mean by that?
If you Google them, you're racist.
She got you there.
Hush! Well, I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised with you, Nicole. Here's your hour sheet. You'll need 25 hours in the next 6 weeks, with signatures.
Yeah, okay.
We operate under the honor system, but don't think I won't keep my eye on you.
Oh, I'm wet.
What was that?
Nothing. Hey, let's see you fail one of these other losers.
Anyone else have a charity for me?
Dude, I've been looking everywhere for you. Since when do you take elective gym?
It's the easiest class ever. You just be skinny and get an A.
And get sexually harassed by the gym coach?
No, he doesn't do that for the seniors. He thinks we're old enough to tell our parents or something.
Ew, I wouldn't tell my parents at any age.
Yeah, that's like way too embarrassing.
Imagine telling your mom a 50-year-old man wants to eat a Lunchable out of your cleavage.
Exactly. Parents and sex are 2 entirely different worlds. Unless you're in Arkansas.
The only way I tell—
This is the point where I would point out, yes, technically speaking, that is true. However, in order to create you, what do you think your parents did? Oh, right. Yeah, just try to imagine that. It's gonna get you... That's gonna kill any boner you ever potentially could have had. Also going to make sure that your lady bits are going to be dry as the sucking Sahara Desert. Still, life effect. Your grandparents, mind you, they as well. Kinda had to do it. Otherwise we had no parents. Teenagers.
it's for a pity dinner at Red Lobster.
High bar. So what do you want?
Oh yeah, I have a project I need help with.
Nicole, that MySpace girl isn't even fun to bully anymore.
No, not that. Another project.
Project for what?
For school.
Since when the fuck do you do any project for school?
Since I got a really awesome idea for it, but I need you to bring some stuff over to my house.
Okay, what is it?
I need baking soda, a Zippo lighter, some really tiny Ziplocs, and one of your parents' serving spoons.
Are you in chemistry now?
No, civics.
Where the hell am I gonna get really tiny Ziplocs?
Is your mom into jewelry? She would have those lying around.
Okay, so Ziplocs, serving spoon, lighter, what else?
Baking soda, a whole box of it.
Baking soda. Okay, I'll see you after
I can see
school.
where you're going with
Thanks.
that.
I'll explain later.
How long is it gonna take to find this shit?
Hey, sweet cheeks, you got a minute?
Miss Lynn said you're not allowed in the girls' locker room.
She don't need to know. Hey, quick question for you.
What?
Are you familiar with Lunchables chicken shake-ups?
Thanks for coming. I know it was super short notice.
Yeah, so what do you need all this shit for?
Okay, don't freak out.
You found it?
Was this yours or something?
No, there's a rumor going around that some gang kid lost a huge thing of coke at our school.
That Braxton kid just ditched it in front of me while running from school security.
And you didn't think, oh, that's a lot of illegal drugs, maybe more trouble than they're worth.
Since when are we afraid of the law?
I'm not talking about the law.
Yeah, I
I'm
was about to
talking
say
about MS-13's name on the side of the fucking bag. They're gonna kill you if they find out.
How do you know who MS-13 is?
One of my friend's cousins was in MS-13.
I guess everyone's friend's cousin's in MS-13 now. And no way it's MS-13. Why would a gang put their name on their drugs?
I don't know, maybe because they think they can get away with it. They're that fucking cocksure that they're putting their own fucking name on it. Yeah, probably not the kind of guy you want to mess with. Also, yeah, strategy. I can do the math and, yeah. Something to think about, isn't it?
What if it was supposed to be delivered to them?
What shitty-ass drug dealer would keep their customers' names in writing?
A really fucking stupid one? As in stupid enough to bring this to a public school?
Alright, don't worry about it. They won't even know we had it when we're finished.
Finished with what?
You brought the supplies, right?
Yeah, for... You brought me here to cook crack?
Yeah, what else is baking soda for?
I don't know. What else could baking soda be for? Educated question, isn't it? What else could that be used for? Maybe you could go so far as to say, read the fucking thing. I'm pretty sure it tells you on the side what it's supposed to be used for. Mind you, just to clarify, the intended purpose was not great.
No, baking?
Dude, why are you freaking out? We've had drugs before.
Yeah, perks and robo, not go to jail drugs.
Okay, just let me borrow your stuff. I need the community service hours.
What does making crack do for the community?
Nothing. Selling crack's another story.
We live in cul-de-sacs. Who's gonna buy this?
I'm not selling it here.
Oh my god, this is gonna ruin my parents' serving spoon.
Just buy another one.
It's from Tiffany.
Why would you bring a Tiffany serving spoon to make crack?
You never told me what it was for.
Look, calm down. This'll take like an hour at most.
And so they decided to get into the drug business. A very safe business, mind you.
We're getting the hang of this. We filled so many baggies.
But how do we know if it's good?
The guy on the internet said if you break one of the little shards, it should give a really nice snap.
That was bad.
Try another one.
Oh, it worked.
So it's good enough.
God, my gums are still numb from rubbing this shit.
It's good, right?
Oh my god, yeah.
I want to try coke for real, but I feel like I'd kill someone on it.
Oh, I just don't want to OD, but good to know your potential.
Alright, the whole room smells like burnt plastic, so I think we made enough today.
My parents are gonna be so mad when they see this spoon.
Just leave it here. It's better lost than ruined.
That's true.
Okay, I gotta go to PG County now. Can you give me a ride?
I'm not driving to PG County, Nicole. What if my car gets stolen?
Oh, so you'll freebase crack but won't drive through a black neighborhood? What are you, Ronald Reagan?
I helped you with your community service project. You won't guilt me into anything.
Okay, just drive me to the Franconia station. I'll take the metro.
Fine, but I'm not driving you back.
No problem. I'll have plenty for a cab when I'm done.
Well, either that or you're dead. One or the
I
other.
looked up how to actually sell drugs before I came out here. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what you got?
You wanna buy some crack? Damn, I did sound like a cop, huh?
Yep, pretty much.
Hey, Mo.
What you need?
What you got?
I got rocks, bricks, white Legos.
How much?
100 for the baggie.
Here you go.
Thanks. Oh, one more thing.
What?
Could you sign my community service hours sheet? I'll give you an extra rock.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just any fake name, it's fine.
Alright.
$100 and a 2-hour signature. I think this is gonna work out. Cool.
Yeah, pretty.
Now that I've called roll, I just wanted to apologize for my absence. I know you've all been working very hard on your community service assignment.
Has everything been okay?
Not to get too far into detail, but I've been having some personal health issues arise and have needed time away from my teaching duties.
Oh, well, we hope you're all right.
I don't give a shit.
Here. Oh, is attendance over? Sorry.
So nice of you to join us. Late as always.
Fuck you. You've been gone the last 3 classes.
He had a medical issue.
Yeah, I do too. It's called liking post-rock. No one rolls out the red carpet for me.
Just have a seat, Nicole.
You can have this dick, bitch.
I don't think you have
Dude,
one.
why are you freaking out?
All right, Nicole. You act like you own the place, so I assume you're a top of the class in community hours?
I might be.
Pull out your sheet then. Let's see what our star student has for us.
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Of course. As I expected, you... Wait, how many is this?
I don't know. Lost count.
16, 18... 22 hours?
I only have 3.
All the signatures are different ink used every time. It's only been a week and a half and you're 90% done.
I'm kind of awesome like that.
I'm shockingly surprised, Nicole. Good to see you really took the initiative for getting these hours.
And aside from just the hours, I'm really building a reputation in the community. Anytime someone's in need, they know who to call.
Quite the turnaround indeed. All right, who else has their sheets to show?
Nah,
What do you mean, nah? Why not?
it's gay.
Excuse me? What does helping the community have to do with one's sexuality?
It has to do with it's gay.
You think that way now, but go above and beyond for this. Get 50 hours. You'll get a framed certificate from the National Honor Society.
Why would anyone want that?
I was about to say, that does sound kinda gay, actually. What do I want a fucking certificate for? I just want to get my fucking schoolwork done. Not necessarily by selling crack to the community. Yeah, that will backfire horribly, will it not? Yeah, that will backfire horribly, will it not?
It means you really made a difference in life. For years, you can hold on to it, show it to your grandkids one day.
Who would do that? Yeah, imagine you're 80 and you haven't accomplished anything beyond a community service hour sheet.
All right. Who else has a sheet for me?
Nicole, I'm busy. Well, what is it?
Oh, good, so I can leave?
No, why were you sent here?
One of the security people said I was violating the dress code.
Well, it looks like there's a gun on your sweatshirt, so yes, take it off.
I don't really have anything under this.
Then turn it inside out and get back to class.
Ew, how do I turn a hoodie inside out? It's gonna be weird and itchy.
You really don't have anything on under that?
Like a sport bra?
Well, we can't just have you in that.
Are you sure? I think your gym teacher would love it.
Please,
Fair
Nicole,
enough.
I'm dealing with enough as it is right now.
What's the big deal over a drawing of a gun on my hoodie?
Have you already forgotten Virginia Tech?
Oh, so some Asian guy shoots up a school and now we can't wear cool hoodies anymore?
It could promote the wrong message.
Who's gonna think I would shoot up a school? He was only a mass shooter because he's weird and ugly. I'm kind of the opposite of that.
All right, fine. Wear it for the rest of the day, but don't bring it to school again.
Whatever.
Oh, one more thing. I almost forgot.
What?
I've been told of your quick turnaround in civics. Congratulations on your hours.
Oh, yeah, don't mention it.
A night and day difference in no time at all, really. Where'd you find the motivation for it?
Probably in the drugs.
I don't know. The community, I guess?
The community. You love the people that much now?
Yeah.
Look me in the eye and say that.
What are you, my dom?
Is there something you'd like to tell me, Nicole?
Can I tell you to fuck off?
You're free to go. I'll be watching.
Yeah, right.
Oh, hey Nicole, what's up? What's good?
Yeah.
Hello again.
Cool. So, I just wanted to ask if you were busy this weekend.
Fucking why?
I gotta do a video for a class project and was kind of wondering if you could be in it.
Why can't you ask the other 30 people who take the class with you?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I feel like they're gonna flake on me.
And a girl who doesn't take the class, doesn't even like you, she's gonna come through.
Oh, potentially.
You don't like me?
I hate you.
Dude, quit, you're always kidding around and stuff. You're crazy though, it's cool.
I'm not laughing. No girl randomly recruited for your class video will ever want to fuck you.
Whoa, quit jumping around and shit.
What's the end game then? You're gonna awkwardly go up to a girl just to be friends?
Well, I mean, friends can have a lot of definitions to it.
Is there a definition where you blow your brains out with a shotgun?
Yeah,
while
there's
I
that whole
sit
friends
and
with
watch?
benefits thing.
What the fuck? Why would you do that?
What else are friends for?
So, are you waiting for somebody?
Yeah, and she wouldn't want to fuck you either.
Bro, you're acting wild. How can you even say something like that?
Hey, sorry, I got held up in math.
Jekka, would you fuck Crispin?
Ew, no.
See, no one wants to fuck you.
You guys are just... Man, you guys are wild.
Fuck off and leave.
Okay, I'll see you around, guys.
What
He
the
has
fuck are you
quite
talking to him
the
for?
positive
Dude, I don't know. I
attitude,
was
doesn't
alone
he?
and he came up to me. You know they get brave when we're alone? What was the holdup?
I was flirting with my teacher.
For business or pleasure?
He's 50, what do you think? I was trying to get an A-.
Cool, yeah. I might finish with an A for the year in civics at the rate I'm going.
He bought it?
He doesn't have to buy anything. They're real signatures.
I'm amazed you haven't been killed yet.
Oh my
Me
god,
too.
if you just keep to yourself, no neighborhood's all that dangerous.
You're not keeping to yourself, you're selling crack.
Yeah, and PG loves me for it, so there's no reason to kill me.
Okay, we'll see.
Dude, you're such a hater. You sound like Bitch Lynn right now.
What'd Bitch Lynn do this time?
I got called in over my Bape hoodie, and then she got all on my ass over doing well in civics.
Why wouldn't she be happy about that?
She thinks I'm cheating by not actually doing community service. It's like suspicious or whatever.
Yes,
You're
it
not
is,
actually
isn't
doing
it?
community service?
Yeah, I am.
You're selling drugs in PG County. How does that help their community?
I have really good prices.
Giving pregnant women 2-for-1s on crack rocks doesn't benefit the country.
Oh, what? So now pregnant women have less rights than the rest of us?
No, okay, do whatever the fuck you want.
That's what I planned on. You want to come with me tonight?
I'd rather date my ugly math teacher.
How would you rather do that?
Because if the police show up, I won't be the one getting arrested.
Man,
Which is a fair argument.
Everything. All right, then suit yourself.
A very fair point.
So you in school or?
Yeah, that's what the hour sheet's for. After tonight, I'll probably be all done.
Cool. Yeah, I thought you got out to prison or some shit.
Right? But no, I'm too white and pretty to go to jail.
Hey, the fuck, bitch, you wild saying that shit. You wild, you anything.
What, do you want me to lie?
Yeah, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got packs to move, so if you could...
Nah, yeah, I'll see you some other time with it.
And so the cast lights
That'd
off.
be awesome if it has this many repeat customers.
The next
Is
one.
this a cop? Hey, if you're a cop, do you have to tell me that you're a cop? White guy buying rocks in PG? Yeah, you're definitely a cop.
I'm not a cop.
Wait, you sound familiar. Is that Mr. Katz?
Keep your voice down.
Did Miss Lynn send you to spy on me?
No, just take the money and let me leave with it.
Holy fuck, you weren't missing class because you're sick. You're a crackhead.
I said keep it down.
I mean, if you want to buy, no problem, but are you allowed to sign my hour sheet?
This was your charity?
Yeah, I sell shit for cheap. I'm the great white hope of PG County.
I thought it was a pharmaceutical charity. Medicine rocks?
Yeah, as in crack rocks, duh.
That's downright evil. Wait till I tell the school board you're cheating on your hours.
Wait till I tell the school board you're buying Ready Rock off one of your students.
Fine. We'll both keep our mouths shut. Now give me the stuff.
Done deal. Here you go.
Freeze!
Huh? Oh, shit.
A little midnight marketplace here?
How'd you let the cops kill you?
God bless him, he's back in action. This is the man we need in our life. This is the only man in this particular fucking game that has kept us on the straight and narrow. He's a good cop. He might have a bit of a tendency to go a bit wild with the blind shooting, but god damn it, is he in the right to do so. True American hero. I cannot lie. I am well pleased to see his very handsome face again. And I do hope he's going to pull out his gun again. I will actually pray to God that he will pull out his gun again. Because god damn it, yes. Let's end this horror show early, shall we?
Actually, sweetheart, the cops tailed you. We got a tip from a school principal across the Potomac. Shit! We got a runner!
Yes! Yes!
Now we gotta call in a body bag.
Fucking hero, I told you. That's the sort of action readiness I like to see in my cops. And immediately goes for the gun, immediately starts shooting. And god damn it, is he a god shot. I mean, seriously, if he manages to hit Nicole with, 2 out of 5 bullets by shooting blindly with his eyes closed, well, man is a fucking sharp shooter, isn't he? I'm feeling satisfied. Now we can continue.
Kill my civics teacher?
It was a calculated risk, but it paid off.
Dude, just shoot me too. I can't fucking handle this shit.
Nonsense. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you.
They don't need much more evidence, do they? They literally caught her red-handed, and I do mean with, well, I guess white-handed would be more appropriate, because her hands are going to be full of fucking crack.
You waited 2 weeks to visit me?
Okay, if you're gonna be a bitch about it, I can go now.
No, I'm so bored in here. Don't go.
That's what I thought. So how's jail?
I've been trying to kill myself every day for the last 2 weeks, but there's like no options.
It's not the loony bin. There's no options at all.
Oh my god, there's no sleeping pills, no sharp objects, the sheets rip easily, and the guards walk by every hour so you can't even bleed out with the razor blades.
Wait, how long are you even serving?
The public defender was like 3 years with good behavior.
You're trying to kill yourself over 3 years? I only came here because I thought you'd be in for 20.
2 weeks in here feels like 20. There's only one TV in the whole block, and all it plays is UPN reruns.
And that's not even around anymore.
Yeah, so I'm going insane. They lock you in here to turn your brain into mush. Fucking every night you try going to bed, you just hear weird echoey moans in the distance.
Why are they moaning?
I don't know. You can't tell whether they're having sex or withdrawing from heroin.
Wow, sounds kind of like torture. But I guess that's how the system works to make you not sell crack anymore.
It's a broken-ass system. They just assume we hustle for fun.
Well, yeah, I mean, aren't there other things you can do besides selling drugs?
Many things.
Not for us. You're born into bullshit, no tools to get out of it, and they still want to act like it's your fault.
Which place? As you pointed out yourself, how pretty and white. You had many options you could have chosen, but no, you choose to do this shit. And then, when the consequences of your actions haunt you, you're like, no, I never had a choice in this matter. I don't feel very merciful about her. I think she should stay in prison a bit longer, especially because I know she's not enjoying it. That would be satisfying,
You want to act
wouldn't
like
it?
you want to be in jail, like you didn't know the consequence. No shit, I knew, but it's either suffer out there or suffer in here. And when you get out, it's even more bullshit. PO, ankle monitor, drug tests, felony record. It's almost like you had less problems on the inside. The system's educational for everyone but the prisoner. This is a maze and we're the rats. But most days you'd rather die than get to the finish. Now all I think about is dying.
Yeah.
I guess 50 was right.
Right about what?
Is get rich or die trying. I did what I had to.
You're white.
What?
You're white, Nicole. You didn't have to do anything.
That's what you think.
What I know is we live in cul-de-sacs, and you don't have to sell crack when you live in a cul-de-sac.
I didn't even totally mean financially. Like, my parents were mean to me and shit. It, like, makes you make bad decisions.
You sold crack to a pregnant woman because your mom was mean to you?
Yeah, sorta.
So all you did was take your little problems and turn them into someone else's bigger problems.
They weren't little to me.
You better turn Islamic and pray the judge agrees with that.
Can white people be Islam?
I don't know. Look, I gotta go. I'll see you next week, maybe.
Oh wait, no, don't go!
You know, you've reached a new low, and even Jekka sounds like the most reasonable person in the world, pointing out, rather prudently, yet yes, there were many choices she could have made. She decided to sell crack. And now she's wondering why the fuck this is so bad. Yeah, I feel at a loss for words. I don't know how much more obvious it could be.
I always thought I had a bad memory until I spent 2 years in jail. No one has a bad memory. Some are just
you got some
more
tattoos out of it.
distracted than others. And aside from really cool fights breaking out, there aren't a ton of distractions in jail. I haven't had a visitor in 16 months. You go by months when you're locked in here.
Well,
and you're
sure,
left with your
okay.
thoughts as your only entertainment. See, I went in rolling my eyes, oh yeah, I'll learn. But they eventually break you down into this lame self-reflection no matter how hard you fight it. But there's no psychologists in here, no therapists in here, no nothing.
I mean, isn't that kind of the
So
point?
yeah, I
You should
feel like I've
reflect on your
changed,
crimes.
but what if I'm getting worse? Every now and then I'm reminded what Jekka was trying to say last time she visited me. Every new inmate's story kind of paints the picture. One had to feed their kids. Another was forced in a gang. Some girl had to kill her husband. All I wanted to do was fill out an hours sheet. So, compared to everyone else, I guess it was kind of messed up in the long run.
You don't
Maybe
say.
that's my lesson. 2 years ago, I never would have considered I'm wrong. I really have changed. Now to just serve my time, get back in society, maybe make some new friends, and buy a gun to murder my fucking principal with. I'd shoot her in the legs first, watch her cry for mercy before I finish her off. Change feels pretty good.
It feels like you haven't changed at all. Which would be the precise statement I would make when I see her come out of prison. To go like, yeah, feels like you haven't changed at all. Lesson successfully not learned. But then again, were we really expecting Nicole to learn a lesson out of this? Of course not. Of course not. Now, you can make all the excuses you want for her behavior, but there's a certain upper limit. Even if your environment is like this. And I mean, you must look rather hard to find an environment that full of pedophiles and other nice people. Rather surprising, actually. But oh well. Once more, we have learned an important lesson about not necessarily something educational, I suppose. Also, we still have not answered the question of what we could use baking soda for apart from making crack. I will leave that question open and then leave it to your digression to look it up. I'm sure the answer is rather obvious. Not sure if they let you have your phone in jail. Usually they don't, but I guess you will see this when they let you out. Since you're an adult now, I sold all your furniture. Tried your clothes at that shop in Arlington, and I've been renting out your room on Craigslist. Can visit you now and then. But you do not have a home here, so find a job and your own place when you get out. A recession shouldn't make it too hard. Yes. See, the lady even had the opportunity to see all the new prisoners come in and realize, oh shit, they really didn't have a choice. I, however, lived in a fucking pretty nice neighborhood. I'm white. I had no problems whatsoever apart from the problems I made for myself. Also, by the way, even if she gets out and she doesn't, fulfill her plans of murdering the principal, which will get her into prison right quick again, then again she also means she would have to buy a gun, which should be a bit more difficult now that she has a record. By the way, getting a job with a record is also a lot harder, which it should be. You should absolutely be punished for your stupidity. Of course, there should be always circumstances taken into consideration. If you are indeed in a position where you are forced into a criminal gang, for example, yeah, in which case we do have to kind of trying at least to be somewhat more considerate, I suppose. And again, I'm pretty sure you two are going to find yourself back in prison relatively quickly.